What's up everyone? So in today's video, the Tacoma is back. I know it's been absent from the channel for a while. Haven't really been able to do anything. We've been busy doing new car reviews and other events with the R8 and GTR. It's almost at 10,000 miles. It has one oil change under its belt. Other than that, everything has been running fine. But in this video, we're gonna do a small modification to the truck. For the rest of this year, I have a lot of plans for the truck. So by December, it's gonna look completely different. I hope you guys subscribe to stay tuned because a lot of these are gonna be big mods, a lot are gonna be small like you'll see in today's video. This is today's project. These are my new LED fog lights from 6kled.com. I will have a link to their website down in the description below. Definitely check them out. They have a lot of other lighting accessories for other vehicles, light bars and things like that. Finished up on the driver's side now. Here's what it looks like. The diameter of this is much smaller than the stock one, but it fits really well in the stock housing. There's not too much of a gap running around the outside of it. Here's a comparison now. Here's the stock light. You can see how angled it is. Only has one bulb in it and all of the housing on it is plastic, versus the 6K LED you can see has a nice design on it with 4 LED bulbs, and then it has a metal bracket around it. You can even angle these left or right, up and down, which is what we had to do on this one. So we have this one angled nice. Now we'll go ahead and show you the differences in the daytime between stock versus the 6K. And you can see, hopefully you can see just how much brighter it is. I'll zoom in on this side versus the stock. You can see how much more yellow this is. I'm gonna have before and after clips at nighttime, that way you can really see a difference. With that side finished up now, I'm gonna go ahead and let my girlfriend do the passenger side and walk her through this. Step one is removing the housing around the fog light. So what we need to do is just basically pop this off. So just a little, just evenly go around it. There you go. So with that side done, now we need to take the fender liner out from the back side. So we need to do this screw here. There's a flathead. We're gonna use the socket set. There's a flathead and then there's 2 underneath. We're gonna start with this one, and it's lefty loosey, righty tighty, just like normal. And go ahead and loosen that up. Okay, so that's one down. This is gonna be a flathead screwdriver, so we can grab that later. So there's this silver one here. Yeah, so it's that one right there. And then the next step, there's a flathead or a Phillips head screw, which is this one here we have to get from the back side. And then these plastic clips on this side are just kind of held in place. So once we undo that, we can pull it right out. You get that one? And the last screw is right here. It's just a flathead. So you just need to turn that like 90 degrees and then get the flathead up underneath it, and it'll just pop right out. There you go, and just pop it right out. There we go. And it's kind of stuck in like a groove. Well, nope, that's the wrong thing. That's the fender flare itself. That makes sense. There you go. So yeah, you just have one more there. Yep. And now kind of move it on the bottom side. So now that all of those screws are out, you can see how much of the fender liner we have out. That way we can reach our arm up and through here. And if you guys can see, that's the back side. That top right bolt right up there is the one that we have to get out. So again, that is this bolt right here. Once we get out, we can kind of push this into the bumper and the other tabs will come out. So you got that screw? It's all the way out? Okay. So now what we can do is we're gonna just push this fog light in. You twist it just a little bit and we're able to get it out through the hole. That way we can go ahead and disconnect it here. So with the flathead, you were better at this than me. There we go. So there we go. The stock light is out. Time to put in the new one. So to put the new one in now, the metal brackets on this are much wider than the stock ones. So we actually have to go through the back side of the fender liner and wiggle it in that way. So don't worry about that. Yeah, and we'll just try to get that through. There we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab it from this side.
And then tell them about putting the 6K on top.
So putting this light through now, we wanna make sure that 6K is on the top of the light. And then there's 2 brackets on the right side here. If you could see those, I just slid them right in. So those ones right there, they slide behind that blue piece. So that's why you need to make sure you put the left side on the left side, the right side on the right side, because they only line up one way. And now you can see on this side it kind of turns a little bit. We need to put that screw back in place. That'll hold it in place, and then we can adjust the light.
From here, it looks like you don't have that space lined up with the hole.
I know, I've got to do my best so that you can get that screw in. If you can start it by hand just to get it in there, and then we'll get the screwdriver back in there. Good, okay, cool deal. All right, so the last thing to do now is to hook them up because we had to wait until we got the light in. So here's our connection. I heard something click. Did you get it?
Can't tell.
Okay.
If you want to try to turn the light on.
Okay, let me go see. What's it look like?
Yep.
It's on?
Yeah.
Cool. Did that feel like a solid connection? I mean, I heard the click.
Well, whenever I tried to pull it back apart, it felt like the tab was...
Okay. Okay.
But you could pull it.
Okay, I'll check it. And now we just have to button up those 4 screws on the fender liner, add the front plate cap, and we're good to go. You want to start on the top, and I'll start on the bottom? That's that long one. Right. And that's easy to do. It just snaps, obviously. So hold on, it's not on the outside. See how it has to get on the outside of that black plastic? There you go. They are a little funky. You just have to work all the tabs if they don't line up right. So that sums up the fog light installation from 6kled.com. They're looking really good. They're both leveled and even, so you can see 6K LED on this side and then the exact same thing on this side. So there's minor adjustments that you have to make both left and right, up and down, to get them perfectly centered, but that's really easy to do. All right, so now it's time for the true before and after test. I've let the sun go down. I've come to the side of this building here so we can have a nice backdrop, just a kind of a blank background, so that way we can really see the difference between these stock fog lights and the 6K LED fog lights. I'm gonna do a couple tests here, just turning on the headlights and the fog lights so you can see a difference between the two, and then just having the fog lights on as well. It'll be interesting to see how much brighter these are compared to the stock fog lights. I'm gonna show 2 different perspectives. I have the GoPro on the truck so you can see that angle, along with the camera set up on the wall so we can actually see it looking at the truck itself. So the next spot now, we're looking at this trash can here just for a darker object to see in the background. So I'm gonna go ahead and just turn on the headlights. We'll see the fog lights appear with them. Shut off the headlights, so we just have the fog lights now, and just turn those on and off so we can get a better visual. And so for the last test, I'm on this side road. I just have the headlights on. I'm gonna go ahead and put on the fog lights. You can see just how much more I can see with the fog lights. It'll be interesting to see how much brighter, again, the fog lights are from 6K LED. But you can see how much more I can see with the fog lights, so I may have to upgrade my headlights at some point. So now we're back for the after shots. You can see a huge difference between the stocks and the 6K. They are definitely much brighter. You can see a huge difference on this wall. And test number 2, again, we were looking at that trash can. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the headlights and the fog lights on, and you'll see a difference between the fog lights on and off. Now we'll just do the fog lights. You can definitely see a lot more clear with these too. Being that they're LED, they're a lot brighter and visually clearer than the stock lights were. They actually make my headlights look not as bright, so I definitely need to get some LED headlights at some point. But these new fog lights are definitely a lot brighter. They look better too. Gives me a lot more clearer visibility. So that sums up today's video. It took about 10 minutes per light, so really easy to do. Huge shout out again to 6kled.com. Definitely check out their website down in the description below. They have a ton of other lighting accessories for other brands, LED bars, things like that. Also guys, be sure to check out our new merchandise. We have ladies shirts as well. That'll be down in the description below. If you enjoyed that video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're new to our channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more videos to come. We'll see you guys next video.